The following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome, or visit us online at nyvwofrome.com.
Join us Saturday, October 13th as Disruption Network and Doughboy Barbecue presents Trip Fest 2 at the Jewish Community Center, 2310 Oneida Street in Utica. A night to pay homage to Vinny, Captain Trip Moriel. Utica icon, yo! Come pick through all Captain Trip's personal treasures, local artist display, food from Doughboy Barbecue, beer, wine, and live music. Bands include, after a 24-year hiatus, the return of Taurus, Kate Devin, The Crazy Fools, Thunderwatt, and a 315 All-Star tribute to the Grateful Dead. Tickets are $10 in advance and $15 at the door. Partial proceeds to benefit Laney's Army. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Taurus kicks it all off at 6:30. It's Trip Fest 2, Saturday, October 13th. Trip Fest 2 is sponsored by Nye Volkswagen of Rome, 92.7 FM The Drive, Priceless Inspection, Donato Appraisal Services, Dr. Scott Domenico, and Saranac Brewery.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when three top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you'll support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
Greetings and salutations, my good people of the 315 and beyond. How are ya? TC Radio time, baby. Time to disrupt your day with me, the chicken.
What's up?
Yeah! How you doing, everybody? It's good to see everybody. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for being here. It is EC Radio. You can catch us on DisruptionNetwork.net. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the social media platforms that are destroying your brain, your mind, your eyes, and everything else. I noticed that I stare at the social media so much that, like, I'm going blind.
Well, it's starting to break our balls a little bit today, and I think it's because it's Monday and it's the first of the month.
Oh, it's the pick up. It's the first of the month. It is the first of the month.
Wake up, get up. It's first of the month.
So a note to everybody, do not go to Walmart today.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
Stay away from Walmart. Stay away from Price Chopper. Any grocery store. Joining us in the studio today, we got some friends in the house. Nick and Jane-Ann. I said it right. Yes. Yes, I did. I never get anybody's name right. I can't even get my mom's name right sometimes.
You said it right.
Taste of Laos is their thing that they're into, man. And let me tell you, man, it smells delicious in the studio today. They brought us a whole bunch of stuff, which we're going to try live on the air and make everybody who's watching us jealous and get hungry. That's the plan around here. Yeah, especially when we get into that cannoli egg roll that you brought.
Yeah.
Cannoli egg roll. I gotta know what's in this.
Oh,
thing.
you're going to eat one.
I'm going to eat one.
You're going to eat one.
I brought you guys some. I brought you
Awesome.
some assorted kinds. Cannoli, pumpkin roll. Well, the pumpkin roll one is for the fall. We have, I think, Milky Way and Reese's. So if you guys remember.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back to the gym.
We're going to, me too. We're going to be best friends.
Yeah. We actually have a couple of new ones that just came out. Oreo and Chips Ahoy. So those just busted out this past weekend. Yeah, super good, guys. So good.
I'm so excited right now. Oh, my God.
You just went teenage girl on us.
I just went on that voice. You can find Taste of Laos at 12 Bank Place here in Utica and catch them with their phone number at 315-404-5065. Do you got Facebook, Instagram, and all that
We
stuff?
do have both.
Yeah,
yep,
you both.
follow us. Yep.
Doing a website or any of that?
Not yet.
Going through this list of menus, man, I mean, it's ridiculous, some of the stuff that they got. They have, well, you're not doing it right now, but will you bring back the cannoli ragoon?
Yes,
Yeah.
those are coming back.
like-
Everybody's been asking for them. I am going to bring them back.
I like how you mix in the Italian.
I
know?
have to.
'Cause, I mean, you are Italian by injection,
Yes.
right? Wow. Well,
I have
call a
to.
spade, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Well, but see, that's good, though. Do you cook Italian food as well? I mean, not at the restaurant, like on your own?
Oh, yeah. Yesterday we had
Well.
sauce, meatballs.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only day I
bread.
get fed, Z.
Yeah. On Sunday?
Sunday's his only day that he can have Italian food. Like
Wow.
Monday through Saturday, Laotian food.
Leo,
But I feel like Sundays are Italian food day.
Yeah.
You know?
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Like Sunday afternoons.
Yeah.
Well, it's Sunday from the minute you open your eyes until about you go to bed.
Roll in the
It's out
meatballs.
into a food
Yeah.
coma.
Or how many times you close your eyes during the
Yeah,
Sunday.
exactly.
well,
Exactly. Table nap.
Sunday sauce is a process. You know?
It is. It's a process.
From the time you wake up.
Exactly. Mom
Yep.
would start 6 a.m. She'd start at
Yeah.
6 a.m. We wouldn't be ready till like 6 p.m.
Yeah, no kidding. It's
Yes.
like cooking a
And you
turkey.
smell it all day long, and you're like starving. And she's like, "No, you're gonna ruin your dinner." And you're like,
Yes.
"But Mom, I'm starving. I've been smelling this all day."
Ruined my
I had
dinner.
to
It's
slap
only
their hands
8:30 in
a
the
couple
morning.
of times for coming to get some meatballs yesterday.
I was gonna say you have to
Him and
steal a
Dominic,
meatball every once in a while.
yeah.
Yes.
They were trying to come sneak some in.
Or you got to dunk the bread.
Do you hit him with the wooden spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it out of the kitchen.
He's got 6 of them at the restaurant, too, just in case.
Yeah.
6 wooden spoons.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Nick's covered in bruises.
Yeah. No
He's a
kidding.
battered
Some
husband.
days. Some days.
Some days he comes and asks for it. It's weird.
Yeah, right.
Nick, if you keep your hand out of the pot, you won't be a battered husband.
Yeah,
so
right.
it's simple and easy. A couple short rules to follow. But let's talk about Taste of Laos. You guys been going for about a year now. Is that correct?
That's right.
And now Nick was telling me this, which I find very intriguing, that you guys started this whole business on scratch, like not
Yeah.
one penny invested, and it
No.
just kind of built and snowballed. Talk about how that process began and worked out.
It's a funny story, actually, is, geez, I want to say this February it'll be 2 years when you went there for Nikki.
Yeah.
Right? It was February?
February.
Yeah, this February 2 years ago, a friend of ours reached out to us. She had that kitchen in Utica Brews where we started at the time, and she wanted to have like a guest chef night and serve pho, which is one of our staple soups on the menu. And so we made an event on it, Facebook, so on and so forth. Invited a ton of people, made a big deal out of it, and we did extremely, extremely well. And that was one night, one hit wonder, so to speak. And it was something she's always wanted to do. And the time, the situation, things like that haven't always lined up correctly to get it done. So, excuse me. So one day for the magazine out of the blue, Greater Utica Magazine, I wanted to go sell an ad. And I went into the place looking for Nikki, thinking maybe she wants to have another event or something, and maybe we can work together and get the word out for something. So when I walked in there, the place was all dark. There was one gentleman sitting at the bar, and I'm looking around, and I go, "Is Nikki around?" And he gives me a grimace. Huh, she's not here anymore. Okay. I go, who's cooking? Me. And this is, the guy won't even look at it. He's watching TV and the thing like this, and he's just giving me one-word answers, right? So then I look at the board, gourmet cuisine. We got onion rings, chicken fingers, cheeseburgers, right? So I realize this guy is actually cooking, right? So I goes, the kitchen open? And he goes, yeah, now he lights right up. Yeah, the kitchen's open. I go, well, I'm thinking about renting it and stuff. Can you give me some information? So he gave me some information. And I went home and I spoke to her about it. And it was almost one of those things where for people that are married, you know what I'm talking about when I say it's something that my wife always wanted to do, but maybe would have never have done for herself. So what I did was I committed to the kitchen without even talking to her.
He did.
And I came home. And at the time she was she had a job she wasn't crazy about. And I pretty much told her, I went to Verizon today. I bought you an iPad. And she goes, for what? I go, you're going to need it. For what? I go, your restaurant opens up Friday. I go, this is your point of sale system.
I'm not even kidding. That's how it started.
And so it started like
Did you want to punch him?
Yes and no, in a way. You know?
You want to punch him or kiss him?
It was a love-hate, and it was almost like that push. Like,
and so we went in there. Really funny, too. So we went in there. Now, mind you, she's still working a job, and the job was nights. So guess who was cooking the first couple of nights? Me. We had meatball. Taste of Laos had meatball paninis for a night. They had
steak
subs for a night.
Yeah.
And all this, right? So long story short, we pushed through the menu changes and so on and so forth. To get back to your point of what you were talking about with the equipment and the investment, this kitchen was furnished, so to speak. It already had a deep fryer. It had an oven. It had a couple fridge units. So basically, we rented this kitchen for a fixed amount of money, built our clientele and saved our money. And we always had plans on breaking off and going on our own. So what we did was we always had our eyes on this place that was called Emmy's on Bank Place. It was actually a pediatrician.
I wanted it 2 years ago.
Our kid's pediatrician was the restaurant owner before we got it, ironically enough. So we knew how much she loved the place and how much she put into the place. So we really wanted to keep our eye on it, and it became available. And believe it or not, we lost it for like 3 months to a business in the middle.
Oh, wow.
They were there from like November, December, January, February, maybe, or something like that. So then I started talking to the landlord again in February, and by April I had it. I signed a lease sometime in April, and May 1st I went in there and started demoing stuff and remodeling and stuff like that. And it's the other thing, too. Everything in A Taste of Laos, whether it's the food, the tables, the chairs, whatever, me and her did 100%
we built
of the
ourselves.
work.
We didn't have a company come in. We didn't have, it was like our kids, too. Our kids were there. Our kids were putting in tiles. Our kids were helping downstairs. Our kids were painting. It was just the four of us, tell you the truth. And our son's 14, so taller than us. So
put his ass to work.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No kidding,
and
man.
Victoria, I mean, she's 10, but she was helping out, wiping things down, searching for tables and chairs ourselves. Like, we didn't actually ask for help. We didn't want help.
Yeah,
we wanted to do it on our own.
And the only thing that we needed permission for, so to speak, was we had to get approval from the historic society and changing the colors of the front.
And that was
they had to approve our sign.
It's a historic building?
Yeah, that whole building's historic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the whole Mayro?
Yeah.
Yep, the whole Mayro building. A lot of people, too, until I had that place, a lot of people don't realize, and myself was included in that, that's one monster building.
Oh, yeah, it's
The
huge.
whole thing.
The whole block.
I'm well versed in the Mayro building.
Yeah.
From Bella Regina all the way to the pizzeria on the corner.
Yeah.
It's one building.
Yeah. How hard did they break your chops on the color scheme and all that?
They were actually really warm and receptive to me. They knew my background with the magazine, so they obviously know I have tremendous love for our area, especially the historic side of things. That's what we write about.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I told them my vision, what I wanted to see happen there, what I was hoping to see. I was hoping in opening up another place there, and another place there will eventually get the whole block populated. And I'd love to see Bank Place become downtown's food court.
It's slowly becoming that.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
really cool.
It's really
agree.
cool.
Great idea.
Yep.
Great.
Great idea. And it should be.
And food, is the only thing that's going to bring the people back, I think. You can have as many retail stores and things like that as you want, but unfortunately, I think a lot of that gets drowned out by the big guys, But food, Utica, New York, we've always planted our flag with that.
Indeed.
And I'd love to introduce them to a cuisine that my wife has to offer that they've just never had before,
I've been in Buffalo the last couple of weeks, and they were talking about Utica. And Buffalo, of course, has chicken wings, and they have their food culture. Buffalo is pretty much just a bigger Utica. It's pretty much with sports teams.
Yep.
It's just pretty much a bigger Utica. But they were bragging about how, your food culture in Utica is top-notch.
Yeah.
You don't really get that anywhere. Syracuse has, Dinosaur?
Yeah.
And then Rochester has the garbage plates. But, what really is a garbage plate?
Yeah, right.
It's just a couple things put together. Yeah. And Buffalo, of course, their chicken wings. And Albany don't really have anything but politics.
Yeah, we got tomato
But Utica, we
pie.
got so much going on. And the Buffalonians, if you will, were bragging about how awesome Utica is and their food culture, and this is great, and this is just another sprinkling on the top.
Yeah, man, we're really excited, and it's worked out great for us so far. And being non-Laotian myself,
only by injection.
Only by injection. Exactly. There you go. So the food, we wanted to put a twist on it because I got to tell you from my perspective 16 years ago when I first started coming around her family, the cuisine can be intimidating.
It's very intimidating.
What's intimidating by it?
The true authentic Laotian dishes, they're very intimidating. You look at the dish, it doesn't look
Netflix
appealing.
said it. The Netflix special said it the
ugly
best.
delicious. I love that.
Ugly delicious.
I love that. That's what it is. Laotian food is ugly delicious. You look at it and you're like, mink, I really don't want to taste it. But once you do and you kind of bypass that, or you have someone to explain to you, this is what it is, this is what's in it. That's what we tried to do with the Laotian food, plus throw the fusion part of it.
To make people
more comfortable, like our Burritos, things like that. Of course, everybody knows what pho is because it's this huge, soup now. Not just Vietnamese, it's a whole Asian. Everybody has their own pho broth. Just like every Italian, they have their own sauce. They have their own meatballs. It's the same thing. We have our own egg rolls. We have our own this and that. It's to kind of, I guess, show the Americanized Laotian food.
So
that's what it is.
Make a burrito, which is everything that's in the soup rolled up in a wrap like a burrito.
In a huge tortilla.
And you get the broth is an au jus on the side.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
just like our sweet chili wrap. Same thing.
And
Except just like the fried rice, we're rolling it in a burrito. Here, try this.
And another thing that we wanted to do being downtown is we wanted to be fast.
Yeah.
Some people
good point.
got it.
Get them in and out.
Yeah.
A lot of offices.
If I was going to...
Business has got to be in and
People
out.
on half-hour breaks.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely. And that's
And-
why we always say, we're fast casual. We're not like a sit-down restaurant. We're not.
You're not going to come in and see the wine list at a Taste of Laos.
No,
it's not the type of place. If I could relate it, closest to anything would probably be like a pizzeria. You wait in line, you get up there, you order your food, you go sit down, the guy brings it out to you, you eat, hands
See,
up.
I think I'd feel way more comfortable going to some place like that.
Right.
In a district like that where you could just go in, order a few things at the counter or whatever,
Yep.
and walk out with your food or eat,
You got
whatever.
a soda cooler just like a pizzeria too.
I feel like a lot of people will feel more comfortable to try something new
Right.
in that kind of a situation instead of
on
like,
top of it all, you don't have the waiter looking at your food that you didn't even touch going, what was the matter? You didn't like it?
yeah, or looking at you like you're an idiot because you don't know what you're ordering.
Exactly. And that's why it's so important to us, especially here, to kind of explain what a Taste of Laos is. Fast casual, we're authentic plus fusion too. That's what I think sets us so different to all the other Asian restaurants around here. We throw that fusion in there, number one, because of my husband. It's for people who really don't know Asian cuisine. And with the whole menu that you see in front of you, a lot of it has to do with the fusion part of it. Even myself.
Look at our
There's
chicken
some dishes
wings.
I won't eat.
Our chicken wings, we have, I think there's 4 or 5 different flavors. You got hot, medium, ginger, garlic, sweet chili. And then we tried to take little things that we liked when we order food. Char-grilled wings are one of my favorites. So we char-grill wings.
Right.
And the wings are almost a fusion dish in itself because chicken wings are obviously from the culture, but we do them pizzeria style. You can get them fried, sweet chili, ginger garlic, and they're all flavors that you wouldn't normally be exposed to, which is pretty cool because they're all Asian flavors. The style of making it, I guess, is where the fusion comes in. And we've gotten rave reviews. We're excited. We're going to join Wing Wars this year.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
When's that now?
Yeah, I believe it's in January, if memory serves me correct.
February.
January, February.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's January or February. I forgot.
So, we're going to give, and again, not looking to steal the show, not looking to win the trophy. I mean, it'd be nice, but again, just to expose people.
Exactly.
that are
That's
used
so
to your
our whole
Buffalo
goal.
wings.
It's all about experience, not only experience, but exposure is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And that's what the name of the game is, right?
Yeah.
You
And
want
I'll
people to
tell
come
you,
and check it
exactly.
out.
something that my wife should be extremely, extremely, extremely proud of. 1 year, we weren't even 1 year yet when they had it, but we came in second place for the best of the best with the people in the Mohawk Valley voting.
How
Asian
awesome is that?
Yeah, pretty cool, man.
And that
Pretty
was
cool.
like your, first year in business?
Yeah, not even.
Not
It
even.
wasn't even a year yet. Yeah, it was like
and
2
Amazing.
months.
we lost the sumo.
Oh, wow.
Sumo, Sumo took the win,
Yeah.
and they told us we came in second after all the votes came in and stuff like that. So I'll take it.
Very
I
cool.
was just honored to be nominated. Really, I
a
really
lot of
am.
good things are happening, and we're really excited, and we're really thankful too. I mean, to tell you the truth, her and I were sitting in the office, I don't know, a couple of days ago, talking, and I said, "Did you ever fucking think that we would be here in 10 months?"
No,
On nothing.
On
No.
nothing.
On nothing.
Right.
My point. On
Yeah.
nothing.
it was really a pipe dream. I used to hustle food out of our house.
Yeah,
and I'm not even kidding. I
Exactly right,
swear,
too.
people used to come pick up egg rolls and fried rice from our home, and that's how it all started, like 4 or 5 years ago. And people were just saying, "Can you make trays? Can you do this? Can you do that?" So when the opportunity came at Utica Brews, we jumped on it. I walked away from like a good paying job. I hated the job, but it was decent pay. I walked away from it all.
And see, look, you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
Brother. There you
Right.
go.
Exactly.
And that's
And I work 3 jobs that I love, and I still don't work.
yeah, right. And that's what I've always wanted for her. She's got tremendous work ethic. She just needs a kick in the ass every once in a while to actually chase the dream.
And she just needs to hit you upside the head with a wooden spoon from time to time, right?
For that,
Stealing a
thank you.
meatball.
Exactly.
This is great. They brought us some food, too. I want to try. Can we try?
go
let's
for it,
open
yeah.
We got
some
those
stuff up.
wings in there too, man.
We got the wings
Yeah,
in there?
the wings.
We're going to make everybody jealous. By the way, we are finally live on Facebook. It was acting a little stupid, so we're doing a little contest today. We're giving away a pair of tickets to see Bush tomorrow at SI Hall at the fairgrounds. So what I'm looking for is 10 people to share this, and the 10th person that shares this video will receive 2 free tickets to see Bush tomorrow at SI Hall at the fairgrounds.
Good luck, guys.
In Syracuse. So, just start sharing, please. Please, just start sharing. So if anybody wants to see Bush tomorrow, share this video, please. It would
Share
help
away,
us
guys.
out, and it will spread the word of Taste of Laos and
I'm
your
sorry.
friends here.
Were you talking? I was distracted by this
Oh
food.
my God, look at all this food.
Let's see. What do you got?
All right, so I have beef egg rolls. I have some crab rangoons for you guys to try. All those dessert egg rolls over
That's
there.
my excited voice, by the way.
All right. I also have a sweet chili grilled chicken Buddha bowl.
Buddha ball.
Bowl.
We have tons of Buddha bowls. We're actually going. We kind of redid the menu again. You're going on the new menu. Sorry. You're gonna build your own Buddha bowl. You're able to build your own Buddha bowl. So, a lot of people love the sweet chili. A lot of people love the spiciness of like Asian food. One of our biggest hits is like the curry ones. So we have like new options for people to do. I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah,
Share
that's
the
gonna
I'm
be really
excited.
cool.
Just listen.
Yeah.
This is great. Taste of Laos. Check them out on 12 Bank Place here in Utica. What else did you bring? She brought us a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh my
chicken.
gosh, yes.
A whole bunch of stuff.
I'm like
Sweet chili
thinking
wings. Oh my gosh,
Oh
you
my
guys
God,
gotta
those
try
are good.
some.
All right, let's try
Here,
the wings.
Have some.
Let's try the wings.
Oh my God.
If
you-
I
earlier-
must.
Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. So earlier you guys were talking now the whole phenomenon now on the whole faux thing, but it's not really pronounced faux, right?
No,
Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's pronounced how?
Pho.
Pho.
Yeah.
Like F-A. Pho.
Yes.
Like if you got a speech impediment and you're trying to say fur.
Yes. So it's not faux. It's
Not faux.
It's your
It's
pho.
pho. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a good wing.
There it is.
Here's
so good.
some
This is when our listeners get mad at us because we're eating.
chewing right.
We make them
Here.
hungry.
Yeah.
We make
Yeah.
them hungry, but then we're chewing in the microphone all the time. It's so rude that you're chewing on the mic. I'm hungry.
Yeah, right.
I'm hungry. Leave me alone.
Incredible. So wait, what is this chicken wing again that I'm eating?
That is the sweet chili char grill.
Oh, it's so good. You got to check this out.
Really good.
Really, really good.
These are
Okay.
the beef egg rolls.
Beef egg rolls.
Crab rangoons.
Crab rangoons.
Those.
Now, everything you make is totally homemade from scratch.
Even that sauce right there.
All the sauces, everything we make in-house. It is myself and my crew rolling thousands of egg rolls, folding thousands of crab rangoons. We probably go through, and I kid you not, probably 2,000 to 3,000 egg rolls a week.
Wow.
Between the regular egg rolls, we have veggie, we have beef, we have shrimp, we have all the dessert egg rolls.
I think there's 12 of those.
Yeah.
From
so
apple
we
pie.
roll, apple pie to pumpkin rolls to
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's,
Reese's Pieces egg roll.
Snickers, Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Dark Milky Way, the cannoli ones. Those are huge.
Now, is this like a traditional thing, or is like you just making this all up on your own? All these dessert.
The desserts are
The
up.
desserts
It's
are
all things your own creation.
We just made up.
Yeah.
Just made them up. It was us and the kids one day in the kitchen, in our home kitchen, and then the kids were like, "Let's roll them up." So we did, and then we busted them out at the restaurant just for fun to see if it would even catch, and it did.
And,
boy, oh boy, did it!
When we were at Brews, another one that we did that was really popular, because they used to have like the Varick Street events and stuff. We were doing breakfast ones, like
Oh my gosh, for St. Patrick's Day.
bacon, ham and cheese.
Yes, we did egg and
Sausage,
cheese
egg
ones.
and cheese. Yeah,
Should do like a corned beef one.
Yeah, that's
we were gonna
that's
do one
this year.
We were gonna do Reuben's this year.
Yeah, here. Oh,
Try that one.
here, take these.
Dessert egg rolls. What a great idea.
Yep. So we have a whole bunch of new ones coming out.
You guys see a food truck in your future? I could see like this
We're
is
You know
this is
what?
stuff that needs to be on
A
the road.
lot of people has asked us from when we started. They wanted us. We were approached by the other food truck people.
The association.
Like
Association, yeah, there you
them and the people who actually own them. And they're like, "Are you guys doing a food truck? Are you going to do a food truck?" And we're like, "Well, let's just get used to this first before we kind of like talk about the food truck."
And we were actually a buddy of mine were talking about actually joining ventures on the food truck and blending our food with his food, which I think would complement each other great. I don't want to get into the details of who, what, where, and how.
Okay.
But I really
To be
do
announced.
think that it's going to come to fruition. And I've always been a firm believer that partners are for dancing, but I really think that this kid's vision is very similar to mine, and I'm excited if it does come to fruition that they will be able to get it done and do it the right way and crush it. That's what we're really hoping to do.
Wait till you guys try this. I'm like excited for you guys to try it. This is like one of our top sellers, not even kidding.
Okay.
The sweet chili rice.
Feed me, baby.
It's a huge. It's just a different fried rice. You guys, everybody's used to regular fried rice.
That's the other thing too. We have
Ours is
probably
totally different. Our rice.
five or six different versions of fried rice on our menu.
Yep.
I think we got basil, sweet chili, the traditional. There's another one. Oh, curry and curry fried rice.
Oh, thank you.
God, this is amazing. Oh my God, there's stuff in our face. I do got to mention our boy Dan Nolan's checking in. He says hello, great food, great customer service.
Hey, Dan.
He wanted to say hello to everybody all the way out in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh God, Dan's known me since I was like 4.
Nice.
Hi, Dan.
And big ups to the Golden Knights this year. Hopefully they win the Stanley Cup. So I don't know.
He's out there with M-Dub, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Miles out there too. This week, huh? Isn't he? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Taste of Laos. You guys got to check this place out. This is great.
Oh, wait, till you guys, the desserts. Yeah, the desserts are sitting here too.
We labeled the dessert thing like a Whitman's chocolate thing this year. I'll say you'll know what flavor you're eating.
Yep, just like that.
Kathleen wants to know where you guys are located. It's 12 Bank Place in Utica, which you brought something up the other day, a little while ago, talking about how Bank Place should be Utica's food court.
Yeah.
What a great idea. Now, back in the day, at one time on Wednesdays, they used to block off Bank Place, put some jazz on the street. I mean, there was some cool
to see
activities.
all that stuff come back because I'll tell you, for a place that people love to say there's nothing to do, the main thing that's not being done is anything about that. Mm-hmm. This year I was so pumped being downtown this summer, seeing that K-Rock concert in the middle of Jenny. Then there was
Summerfest.
Summerfest, yes, that was awesome.
And I'll tell you, Z, from it was a thing I had to live with for a lot of years. The year I was old enough to go to good old summertime by myself, it was over.
Oh, yeah.
I never got to go, man. So Summerfest, my daughter and I walked down there, and we had a good time in between shifts at the restaurant, and then my daughter and I went down there and watched the whole K-Rock concert.
Oh, cool.
We stopped at Pizza Classic, got a slice of pizza, came back up.
Great
and
show.
We watched the show, and I'll tell you, it was awesome to see that kind of stuff. I mean, it even introduced me to parts of downtown, like little quirky stuff that I didn't even know there was there. I didn't know there was that little courtyard over there with people hanging out until I went to that concert. Right by M&T Bank, right next to it, there's a bunch of tables and stuff like off in the cut.
Yep.
I never even seen it before, and being down there, I'll tell you, there's something to be said. It's one thing to drive through downtown. It's another thing to walk through it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on that street and you're walking around and you're looking at stuff and you hear the hustle and bustle, the city buses driving by, the people chat, and in the summertime it's cool because they're outside eating over here, outside eating over there. And I really think that, the restaurant business is got the best shot at bringing downtown back to what it used to be, and retail will follow.
I couldn't agree more.
I think retail will follow. And
plus, downtown's vibrant again.
It is.
Oh, I
Utica
agree.
College down there. There's a lot of foot traffic going on. People are active, moving around.
Yep.
We got great
Everybody's
restaurants
remodeling, like Pizza Classic, new fashion.
Tommy did a great job over there. He did.
New York Connection, from when we were kids till now. I mean, it's night and day. I mean, all of these places.
The Stanley.
You got.
Oh, yeah,
Yep. You got
definitely.
Taylor and the Cook, Utica Coffee roasting. I mean, I wish that bridge wasn't there.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It'd be wicked cool to be hopping across the street all over the place over there,
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of feathers in its cap, and it's most important that us as a community continue to support these people. I mean, not just myself, but I mean everybody, because business is tough. Business is really tough, man, and we need the support of the community. And again, for everybody saying there's nothing to do or downtown's dead, it's up to us to bring it back. I mean, we're the
I'd
ones
love
here all
to
day.
do a block
Exactly.
party. I would love to bring it back. Mm-hmm. With everybody on Bank Place right now, just to have something to do. Like
feel
on a
Tea
Saturday,
Party
like
coming
you
up.
said. Yeah, absolutely.
And
Let's do it. Like,
it's funny too, because like I talked to my father. My father just turned 60, or he'll be 61 next month. I apologize. And it's cool because when we do things with the magazine and you read a story about like downtown back in 65 or downtown in 69 or whatever, my father was there. If you guys are lifelong Uticans, family included, your parents were there. This place was supposed to be like Manhattan back in the day. Like shoulder to shoulder. I've seen pictures of where it was. Like 3 people walking shoulder to shoulder as far as the eye can see deep. Really cool stuff, man. Really, really cool stuff. And actually, one of the things that I love the most about our restaurant is we actually have a picture of our restaurant hanging up from 1919, I think it is.
I think it's 1919.
And it was the old Utica School of Commerce.
the Historical
back in the day.
Society.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we got it from that.
And it's cool. There's a lot of history down there, man.
Absolutely.
A lot of history.
Imagine how long it took to build that building.
Yeah.
It must have took years upon years to build that because it brick by brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny.
They didn't have technology, or all they were using was a pulley system back then.
Yeah,
They
that
barely
gold-
had scaffolding back
I
then.
know. That gold dome, sometimes I'll sit outside and just like, if it's dead or whatever, and look up and look out. And you got to see the detail. You got to see the detail in that bank. That bank is gorgeous.
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean, even those green things are made out of some kind of stone. It's like the whole trim stone. I mean, and you're looking at it, and I think to myself, just like you were saying, how the hell did they do that?
And that was a part of the Utica skyline forever, and it probably always will be.
Always will be.
I hope so.
Always
Me too.
will be.
I hope so.
Me too. Yep.
Dan's also saying great fish fry at Campus Inn, which just recently moved in down the street as well, right?
Yeah,
They're down right in the corner.
Yep.
So there's a diverse
There's
culinary
tons.
institutes
There's
going
tons
up and
of
down
food on Bank
Bank
Place.
You
And
got
we were
the
just talking about that pizza place off the brick. Just
Hot off the brick.
Opened
Yeah,
today.
they
They opened
did.
today. Yeah,
Yeah,
their grand opening
today.
They got free slices until 4:00 today.
Go see them, guys. You got 10 minutes.
You got
10
10
minutes.
more
Go get your free slices. Yeah.
There's pretty much food in every spot.
Bella Regina's is
Yep.
right there.
Bella?
It starts with
it's
Bella
like
Regina.
An international street. I love it, and that's why I wanted to go to Bank Place.
But even if you get right around that corner, you come around the corner from Bank Place. I mean, you still got Swifties. You got
yeah.
Encore.
Cora. I mean, a lot of great places right around that.
Then you go across the street. You got Griffin's,
Mellows.
Mellows,
Triangle Cafe.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of stuff to do over there.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy.
Bite Bakery. Bite Bakery, too. Can't forget
Bite
about
Bakery,
Bite.
yeah. Bite Bakery.
They're
Yes.
doing good stuff over there.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Utica's coming back.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. I can't
Slowly
One
but
calorie at a
surely,
time.
yeah, exactly.
I'm just, we're really happy.
That is our goal.
We're
That's
really
our
happy to be a
goal.
part of the comeback when it does happen,
Really?
man. I'm pumped.
I am pumped. I'm really excited to be in like downtown Utica. That was our goal. Like we looked for a spot for so long.
Right.
Yeah.
We looked in New Hartford, and we went everywhere.
We
you
were,
name it.
We were like this
Whitesboro.
close to taking Fresh 8 in Clinton. You know, the fast food Mexican place or whatever that was up there.
One in South Side,
Yep.
that other spot in South Utica, but we're like,
Yeah.
you know. And then as soon as I knew that Emmy's, the place on Bank Place was going to be available because it wasn't Emmy's at the
Yeah, it
time.
wasn't any Emmy's anymore.
I wanted it. And I told him I want it, so he got it. But I didn't know that he got it, and he just came home and said,
Got it.
Here you go.
"Here you go.
You know?
We're leaving Utica Brews."
That's a good man right there.
He is. I love him.
That's a good man right there.
I'll keep him.
And this is one thing that
I'll keep him.
I've said before on the show many times, and it's like you guys pretty much our same age group, probably younger than us, but whatever. But it's like I love the fact that people our age group are staying here and building businesses and following their dreams and actually giving back to the community and giving the community something a little different than what's already been here instead of like opening up the same exact thing over and over again and then wonder why it fails.
Yeah, and you know, another thing, in speaking of that, as far as giving back to the community, something that we are extremely, 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 extremely proud to be a part of is the Love for Leah benefit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's for Nick Pastelacqua. Yep.
Yes.
And we're going to be donating food. If I can get out of the store, I'll be over there volunteering, time willing. I got other people on the street that donate food. Yep. Things like that. I mean,
we're all
I can't
for
even,
it. Like
I can't
anybody
tell you
who walks
how proud we are to be a part of something like that. I mean, that's huge.
Anything that has to do with the community, anybody who walks in and says, for donations or a gift certificate for this fundraiser, for this charity, we're all about that. Come to us, sit down and talk to us and tell us what you guys are doing. Absolutely. We'll donate a tray of fried rice because you know what, we've all been on that side. We've all wanted, I don't want to say a handout, but we all needed help. So that's why, like our friends, also Danny Sapp, he is his dad's having a benefit. Daniel Saponaro Senior, they're doing a charity in October. Well, oh my God, the end of this month.
Yeah.
So we're donating tons of food to them, gift certificates to them as well. And it's not just because, we're doing it for exposure. We're doing it because he's our friend. Right. We want to help out.
Yeah.
That's how we are.
And it's something that's as trivial as food to us, and it's going to mean the world to this little girl, And it's
exactly.
It means a lot to us.
That's how the community is too.
Absolutely.
It's a very giving community.
For Nick and his family,
Nick's sister, who I've been dealing with back and forth for that.
Yep.
She said it best, and I don't want to misquote her because it was awesome how she said it.
Alyssa?
Yep. She said it's seriously been so amazing to see the generosity of people. I think my brother and Kara are in disbelief when I tell them all that we are getting donated. It stinks that something like this has to happen to see the good in people.
Right. Yeah. That is
and
true.
It really is.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, it's tough, it's tough to go through things like this. And I mean, we understand it. Our own daughter was hospitalized for 10 days for pneumonia when she was 1 year old. I mean, you want to talk about scary. I mean, we're family orientated. We're family people. And if there's ever anything we can do to help anybody out within our means,
we will.
We're more than willing to do so.
And I love the fact that the people are bringing back the sense of community.
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, that's what really is.
I agree with you.
I feel like we've gone away from it like for a long time, and like we had the mentality last people in Utica shut the lights off, and everyone's like, well, the politicians aren't helping us any. They're not helping us with jobs. They're not bringing jobs in, and we're like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do our own thing.
Yeah,
and we're going to all work together and try doing things and bring back that sense of community.
Yeah,
and I love it. It makes me proud to be from this area now.
Yes.
Whereas before, you were kind of embarrassed of being from Utica.
We were in the stereotype of mini New York City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the guy would rather step over you than help you up.
Exactly.
And I'm just glad that we're one, breaking that stigma, and two, we're living up to it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And instead of blaming people for why your business didn't work, you know what I'm saying? You hear some of these people like, well, I put my business up. Nobody came to, like, what are you doing to get yourself out there? What are you being a part of the community? Are you trying to help people out? Are you doing
what makes you different?
Right.
What makes you different than anybody else?
Yep.
What makes you different?
Tons of free parking, fresh products.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like we're so different. A Taste of Laos, there is no other Laotian food place here. You have Thai food, you have Vietnamese food, you have Cambodian food, which is all very similar. I'm not knocking them. Everybody comes from, every Laos, Southeast Asia. It's so similar, but yet we're so different.
Right.
Nobody knows about Laos. The whole reason why I wanted to come out with the Taste of Laos was to show people. Have you ever heard of Laos before? Have you ever heard of Laos before? Probably not before you probably met my little sister, or
I mean, I have, but I just never. I'm not up to date on their cuisine.
Right, exactly.
I'm from the Utica School District.
Yeah.
Of course I watch all the Laotian kids play the ball off the wall with their feet.
I love that game. But everybody, they don't understand, and they're like, oh, and some people are so, I guess they think all Asians are the same. We're not. It's very different. I was brought up very differently. In my household, if my parents were speaking Laotian, you better speak Laotian back. I'm bilingual. Like, I can speak Laotian. I don't know. I don't even know if
better than English.
Yeah, sometimes and I try to instill that into our kids too, and they're learning Laotian and such like that. But it's very important to me, and my whole goal to bring a Taste of Laos and keep it in Utica is to spread the word about Laos, the culture, the food, everything, and we're only getting started.
It's awesome.
It really is. I know we're such a small restaurant right now, but soon enough I have bigger plans. I have a plan for a bigger restaurant, other restaurants. I want to bring sushi in. I want to bring a food truck in, 2 food trucks. I want to do catering. I want to do it all.
Are you going to clone yourself?
No, I have a good crew. I really do. I have a really, really good crew. I have a lot of help. My parents are in Maine right now. They live here and there with my brothers and such. I have 2 brothers, 3 sisters. That's all we do. Everything is family. As you guys know, when you come home, everybody cooks. What are you cooking? What are you cooking? What are you cooking? And that's how it all just kind of started. And everybody, going to school, and everybody's like, oh, what nationality are you? And you're like, Laotian. And they're like, what? What ocean? That's what they would say. It would be a joke back then. But then, you try to teach people about the culture, and him especially, and his family, who are very open to it. My sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, everybody's so open and knows where Laos is, and they know about the traditions now. They've been to the temple in Binghamton and blessing ceremonies that we had, and they know what to do. And it's kind of weird, but in a good way, I guess you can say it.
You know what else is pretty cool?
You got great ambition though, and I could tell your drive is you're
Thank
driven.
you.
So
thank you.
Keep it up, sister.
Well, they took her out of the starting blocks. She's been wanting to do this forever.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
boom, another hole in her bag.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Nick?
No, it was really cool, and it's funny because she probably wouldn't have thought to bring this up, but and I'm not as into it. I only see it from what she shows me, but the social network of people as far as famous Laotian people, other Laotian chefs across the country have been contacting her via Facebook.
Yeah.
There's this one guy that all he does, he's 100% Laotian. All he does is make fun of Laos people. So it's almost like a guy you would follow if you were her, listening to this kid make fun of his mom, and he's kind of making fun of your mom too.
Yeah.
Just like if any of us were watching a local comedian that was striking a nerve with us. This kid actually, he's big time. He started following her.
He's reaching out when he comes to New York. He wants to come in to the restaurant and do a live, show on his Instagram and such. And it's kind of crazy now that how many people are reaching out, even from New York City, because there are
Incredible.
Laotian restaurants down in New York. Now they want to team up, and it's this whole Lao food movement, so to say, hashtag Lao food movement. It's kind of crazy because you have so many different people coming from California, and they'll come in and say, I just came in from Syracuse, but there's no Laotian restaurant. They drove all the way to Utica.
Wow.
To come to the restaurant.
Excellent.
In Rochester, that couple that came down, they wanted sticky rice so bad. They drove 2 hours to come get papaya salad and sticky rice. Insane. I was just like, things like that I love to hear, but I'm still blown away that it's here.
I've been hearing about this sticky rice stuff for years, and I've still never had.
Oh my gosh, I'm bringing you some tomorrow.
Don't do it, please. No, really do it.
You'll love it. All it is, it's regular rice. It's just a gluten.
And what's cool is you rip it apart
Yeah.
and you eat it with your food like bread.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Like where you would take, we were just talking about, you take the bread and dunk it in the sauce. You would take this and dunk it in a gel or pick up a piece of steak with it.
They don't know what gel is, babe.
Yeah,
Gel's like a sauce. Like a sauce. It's a Laotian. He speaks Laotian too.
By injection.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. And it's a really, I'll tell you, man, it was a really cool culture. And I got horror stories too. You guys want to hear some horror stories?
Sure. Of course.
Oh my God! Here we go.
It's a podcast. We got to tell as many
All right, go for it.
I better get a chicken wing for this.
Me and her.
Oh my God! You got to try these egg rolls though.
Yes, I want to try the egg rolls.
These are egg
I
rolls.
want to try everything.
Well, the cannoli ones are up there, so you whatever you want.
Okay, thank you.
Dan Nolan saying sticky rice and beef jerky.
Yeah, beef jerky too. Yeah, the beef jerky's outstanding.
The beef jerky and the Laos sausage. I have those always in the back.
What do you got?
Those are like a secret stash. Wow, I hope the camera's on him. Like, he can't even talk right now. He just ate a dessert egg roll. Which one?
Which one do you have?
Cannoli. He had a cannoli egg roll.
This is a party in your mouth. Wow. That is unbelievable. My taste buds are dancing.
Yeah,
now.
dude, they're good,
having
man.
so much fun. They're like, take another bite, please.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is.
It's different. It's the cannoli filling.
You know what it is? It's flavor country. That's what it is. Oh my God, this is amazing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You guys got to check it out. Taste of Laos, 12th Bank Place, Utica. Check it out.
Wow.
See, I'm watching what I'm trying to like not eat a whole lot of one thing because like there's so much to try.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be full. And
Keep going, man. Keep going.
My
Keep going.
God, that's so good. Got it all over.
There's chocolate syrup on the mic.
Chocolate.
On your beard.
I keep it on the beard so I can save it for later.
I know it's long enough now. You can just flip it right back
That's great.
up. Right? Yeah,
That's
it, man.
awesome.
Lick it, sniff it, whatever.
Yeah, right.
That's funny.
So that was the cannoli egg roll, right?
Yep. The cannoli one.
Oh my God.
I gotta try one of these.
Now, who makes the cannoli filling? Do you? Or
I make them.
you do?
I'm just gonna grab one.
You got to grab one.
That's pumpkin in the top, right?
You got to grab. Oh my God.
Yeah, you got a pumpkin roll one. Pumpkin roll ones, they're for the fall. We have the apple pie ones.
You do a seasonal
Does this
thing,
make
huh?
me basic that I chose the?
Pumpkin's the only seasonal.
Yeah.
Pumpkin's the only seasonal?
The only seasonal one. Come Christmas time, we're going to bust out with probably 4 or 5 different egg rolls for the holiday season.
Some almond paste?
Almond paste ones.
Wow.
Italian flag cookies are my favorite.
Oh, can you come back around holiday?
Yes. Yes, I would love to.
We want to do gingerbread.
Come back once a week and bring some.
Yeah.
What'd you get? You got pumpkin? Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
We make the pumpkin roll from scratch first, and then we cut it in pieces and then roll them in egg rolls. Like
I'm moving in with you guys.
It doesn't seem. It's very time consuming. It's very easy, but each egg roll is hand rolled by me or my crew. Now, I had to like show them and teach them how to roll each egg roll. And I'm a stickler about how the egg rolls are supposed to look and how proportional I am.
Anybody on your crew Laotian?
Let's see. No.
No,
I can never be on your crew because they all have a bite mark.
Every once in a while, you have one come in.
Oh yeah, I have help. Like my little cousins come in and help. My little sister and such. My mom and my dad are a big help. Like my brothers and sisters, they don't live in town, except for one sister. But everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Mm-hmm. It's not that I don't want their help. I love it when they help sometimes. It's just
sometimes.
Yeah. I just feel like I don't want them to be consumed by because I love to do it myself. Mm-hmm. So I don't want them to be in there. I love to roll the egg rolls and the rangoons and cook and such like that. So that's like you said, I don't feel like I'm working. I'm just sitting there rolling away. I can bust out like thousands of egg rolls just sitting there. And I don't know how I just do it, but as I'm sitting here probably talking to you guys, I could have busted out like a 500 already. within like the hour.
Maybe next time you come in, we'll do a demonstration.
Yes, let's do it. Yeah.
Chicken will teach everybody how to roll blunts, and you'll teach it.
Hey!
We'll do the blunts before.
Okay.
Can you roll with the steering wheel like this? I only met one guy that could ever do that.
Was his name Willie Nelson?
No.
I have a buddy named Dutch that could do that.
Yeah, just one guy, man. I only met one guy that could roll and drive. That was it.
I got to check in some comments right now. Danny's checking out. He's saying he had a long night last night with M-Dub and the rest of the boys. So they were corrupting him. But today's the
Danny, get some sleep.
Today's the 1-year anniversary of the mass shooting in Vegas at Mandalay Bay. So condolences to everybody. In fact, I was affected by that. I knew a cop that was injured in that.
I actually went to elementary school with a girl that survived it.
Terrible incident. I can't believe it's a year already that's gone by.
Me too.
But he's saying lots of ceremonies going around town and stuff like that. So my condolences to everybody. That was
that's terrible. And it's doesn't get much worse than that.
Yep. Eddie Alsheimer checking in. Good to hear from it. EJA Moving Company. Check them out. We'll be talking about them in just a little bit. And then Dan's also saying he grew up on Laos at Joanna's parents' house.
Yeah.
Always great food. And
my
with your
gosh.
brother. And
he was like really good friends with my brother.
He's saying your parents are awesome people as well.
They are.
Thanks,
I
Dan.
can attest for that one.
Yeah, they put up with your ass. You're like, why are you bringing this Italian boy?
Oh my God, they hated him. Wait a minute. They hated him in the
Let's shine
beginning.
some light on that for a second, okay? She's the baby. I was the first boyfriend, girlfriend brought home out of all of the
all of them. That is
she's
true.
related to.
That's true.
I paved the way for even Hadsano, who's the oldest one. You know, he's got me.
Who's Dan? Dan was.
I dealt with
with
I got all the stray shots in the beginning.
Yeah.
Man, I was the first one to come home.
He was a little
I was the first one.
He's
You
a
know,
little
and I hit the baby on top of it. all, so how am I doing? You know, yeah.
As a brother of a sister, I feel you. Because, you know.
Two big brothers, two big sisters, the father and the whole community over here is cousins.
Yeah.
Just ask them. This one's cousin, that one cousin, this one. I hit them all. They were all, you know, the baby.
Yeah, my sister had to hide her boyfriends for years.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you got me, my brother, our friends.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. I'll tell you, you know, there's a lot of experiences I've had with her and her family that I wouldn't trade for the world. I mean, being exposed to Buddhism is pretty wild.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. I mean, to grasp the concept that religion's always been fascinating to me. I don't know about you guys, how a bazillion thousand people can believe something so adamantly and to be completely different than the guy next door's story. I've always found that to be like astonishing to me.
Right. When you
wars, the whole 9 yards, you name it. I believe in it so strong, I'm willing to go to war. So
but you find out at the end.
Yeah.
Is when you find out. You know,
exactly.
You got all these worships and you deal with it and drive yourself crazy for all these years, but you'll find out at the end.
And I'll tell you, you know, Buddhism, from what I understand of it, is a little different than most. It's more of a lifestyle than a religion.
It is.
Her father broke this down to me, which made a lot of sense, and I'm sure everybody in the room can relate. When you're in hell, it's living with nothing but remorse for the things that you did in your own head. Like the regret, I should have never did that to so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. In your heaven is to be able to live a peaceful life with peace of mind. And to be a one with
Not so
yourself,
much a
your
place.
decisions. Not so much a place because you come back when you die in Buddhism.
Yeah.
And it's really wild. Like, you know, you listen to that and then I'm raised Catholic. It's not about what I think.
Yeah.
It's about what everybody else thinks about me when you're Catholic, you know?
Catholic, you're evil.
Right.
Exactly.
You're an evil person.
You know?
Because you said fuck.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
You know?
You ain't meat on Friday.
You ate meat on Friday. Yeah.
Friday,
Well,
you
here's-
heathen. You know?
When my parents came over, they came over in 81 or 82. I was born and raised in Utica. So when my parents came over, they got sponsored by a Catholic church. So we were all brought up in the Catholic, I guess, household community, you know. So we went to church, but on Saturday we were at the temple. So that's how but it wasn't more of like a religion, like Nick just said. It was more of like the lifestyle that my parents brought us up. Going to the temple in Binghamton, you know, with our cousins and all of our aunts and uncles, and there's a million of them. And then on Sunday, we had to be back that Saturday night to go to Sunday church and do communion and all that stuff. So I kind of grew up with both, knowing both, and I guess.
You went to parochial school.
Yeah, I went to Our Lady of Lourdes and then to Notre Dame. I graduated from Notre Dame. So my whole entire life was a Catholic mindset, but also at home, it was like Buddhism, but not so much it was like the Laotian culture. Buddhism has a lot to do with just culture-wise, living-wise, eating-wise, respecting people. Really not so much Buddha.
You bring up a good point, and I think a lot of people should consider that is teaching your kids multiple religions.
Right.
I honestly, you know, it's funny you said that.
You know-
Ask her. I said that it should be a subject in school, all of them. Each day of the week, you should take Muslim Monday. You should take this one Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
At least teach
and
them
not only that,
non,
Yeah.
you know,
and you're introducing them to
biased
what
opinion.
all these people they're making fun of around them believe it.
right.
You know,
At least then people will actually learn more about these religions
Right.
and be a little more compassionate
Right.
and understanding of
And
where they're coming from.
accepting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead of
you
like,
open your eyes into
Look at this with the freaking towel. You know,
Yeah.
the Arab people that wear it like around their head and around their neck. A lot of people don't know that that's because this is.
But if they were
considered, like,
educated and if they
the
knew
sexy part of the
why,
body for them, that's why their neck always has to be covered.
Right.
And when you see even white people that go there, their necks are covered. You know, it's like a respect to the religion. But
Right.
they come here. Here, look, her father, and this is something I'll tell you. I got all the admiration in the world for my father-in-law. 34 years old, 4 kids. He comes to this country.
Wow.
Not speaking a lick of English.
Not one.
34 years ago, or 34 years old, that's 4 years younger than I am right now. You got 4 kids, a wife, you live in the basement of St. John's until you get on your feet.
2 aunts. I had 2.
And 2 aunts, too. I'm sorry.
aunts.
2 her mother's 2 sisters came.
Yep.
So you want to talk about this guy with a lot of responsibility on his life.
Yeah, seriously.
And not only that, but then he goes to work. He works his butt off. He saves his money. He ends up going into business for himself, too. His son, her oldest brother, owns a restaurant in Bar Harbor, Maine. She owns a restaurant here. Her other sister is was a principal of a school. I'm not 100% sure of her position now because she had a new baby. I know she had to take time off. And the other sister's a college graduate, too. I mean, there's a
Manone's,
lot to
he's
be
a
said.
chef.
There's a lot to be said about
Great roots you have.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And hard-working roots.
Yeah.
The whole reason why they came here was to give us this opportunity. I'm taking it.
absolutely.
I am taking
That's
every
awesome.
Very well said.
opportunity
That was
that
yeah,
my dad and mom, like the reason why they came here is what I'm doing.
that was beautiful.
and you're not entitled.
Very
You
well
don't feel
done.
like
No,
you're
I'm not
You're-
entitled.
You're taking the advantage that
Absolutely.
like you're going for it, and I feel like that's what's
Absolutely.
missing. And in that, you know, like, and I hate to say this in a broad spectrum, but a lot of people who've been grown up here and who's been raised here, they
Right.
feel like they should like automatically be entitled to something. Like their parents built a business, they should automatically take over
Yes.
the business, or things should be left to them instead of like going out there and working for it and making your own steps out there,
Right.
And making your own way. And I
Yep.
think that's awesome because you see the opportunity.
Exactly.
You know what he went through.
Exactly.
And you're,
I mean, I couldn't imagine being picked up at 34 years old and
Not
dropped in the middle
knowing-
of France.
Exactly.
And like, here, go make it, buddy.
not
4
knowing
kids, a
the
wife, and
language,
sister-in-law,
not
you know,
knowing
speak a
how
lick of
to
French.
apply for a job, not knowing where the grocery store was, you know, stuff like that where what is this in the grocery store? You don't even know what it is. Like you have no idea. Bottle of water, it didn't come like this. In
Right.
Laos, we didn't have fresh water, you know, spring water like that. And it's kind of crazy because even us and growing up in Utica, we had to teach our parents how to speak English and to show them this is a pen. This is a black pen. We have to write with this in school. And it was us teaching our parents as much as our parents teaching us about the Laotian culture, which they still do, and they will sit here and talk to you for hours about it
I
too.
drive them nuts. I ask them all kinds of questions.
You know, but
I'd love to meet your parents someday.
my dad, you would love my
I
parents.
would love
I'm
to
telling
meet
you,
them
my
someday.
dad is awesome. My mom, she's kind of quiet, but fierce. My mother is fierce.
I think moms need to be fierce.
Yeah, she's very fierce. She is the glue to our family. She's the one who taught us how to cook, how to, you know, everything down to washing the veggies, how to plant the vegetables, everything. You have to take care of what you have because you may not have this. They were almost like living like they were in Laos. and showing us you have to grow your own food because God forbid something happens, we're going to go in the backyard. We're going to go
the
pick
God
those
forbid
tomatoes.
factor that every immigrant has.
Yeah.
Well,
you're going to a new land. You're trying new things. Like,
Yeah,
God
right.
forbid, you
That's
go
what
back
I
to
mean.
what you know.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. My nana was the same
afraid
way.
that they were going to be deported before, things like that. Even though they came over the legit way, they had to wait for their green cards. They had to wait to get sponsored. They had to go through all those hoops to get here. I'm not, and I say this to Nick, and I don't mean this in like a cocky way or anything. I was not going to sit around and wait for them to give me something or an opportunity to come. We kicked the door down and took an opportunity.
That's awesome.
And I give a lot of credit to my husband because he's the one who kind of pushed me through that door. He really did, because he can talk to a lot of people and he knows a lot of people. Even though I'm the one who had this whole dream, he's also the one who did it too.
Sometimes you need that extra help in your dream. Like somebody to help facilitate it for you and give you that extra little kick in the butt that,
It really was.
And for him to actually sit there and care much about your dream, that he's going to go out there and do this for you and put in the work and put in the hours and be like, I know you want this. And I know you could kick its ass.
Yep.
So here you go.
And that is what he said with a piece of paper and said, we have the spot. And my jaw hit the floor. I had no idea what I was even getting into. And we walked in. It was probably like 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. We got the keys. We didn't tell anyone. We didn't tell the kids. We didn't tell anyone. We didn't tell Utica Brews. Nothing. We had that place for like a month before. Because I kept on going back there. And I'm going, is this real? Is this real? Are these floors ours? Is this kitchen ours? Things like that, where I still don't believe it's real sometimes. And a lot of people, and I don't want to say like a lot of people know us more and know me more because of A Taste of Laos, but it makes me appreciate where they say, like, I love the culture and I love the fact that it's not just the food. Because I go in there, I love talking to people, and I'll tell them and explain to them why it's called lap, why it's called, the papaya salad, why it's like this and why it's like that. And this is how you're supposed to eat it. You're not supposed to eat it with your, fork and spoon like every culture. You eat with your hands. Laotian culture, you are sitting on the floor eating with your hands. And there are some people who literally tossed their forks and was like, we want to eat how you would eat. So I would show them. I'd sit down at the table and show them how to do it. And we're coming out with a lot more authentic foods too, which I'm kind of excited about. So that's
Here, I got a good white boy war story.
Oh my God,
white boy war story.
Here. So
how embarrassing.
I've been with my wife since 2002. So we're on 16 years.
Oh my God, go for it.
See, is the camera on you doing that?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course. I don't switch it. I just set it and forget it.
So 2000. Yeah,
Wait,
the
which
Reese's
one is
ones
this?
are
This is the
really
Reese's?
good, dude.
This one? Yep. All right. If I have to.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So carry on. Yes. So
mute on ours.
I think we met in early 01. We started dating in mid 02, and we were together from 02 on, and so we had our son in December of 03.
Can I ask, how long did you hide him from your mom?
Oh,
we'll start. That's the first war story. That'll be a good one, right?
My parents didn't know about him until I was pregnant.
So her and I move into an apartment in Herkimer, right? So at the time I'm working at a car dealership, right? So I had the brand new Ford Focus, right? So I her parents are coming. So somehow I get out of the place without them seeing me, right? So here I am. I'm blocked like 2-3 blocks up from the apartment. All right, here they go. They went in. All right, so now she's either getting her ass chewed out or whatever the case may be, right? So there's no cell phones back then, so I'm literally listening to FM radio, nothing to cycle through, no news feed, no nothing back in 03. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. Finally, they come out, right? So they're walking down the building, and they take a left right behind the building where they're parked. So I get out of the car. I made it. I'm walking to the thing. This old man's been around the block a couple of times, I guess.
That's my father.
He was waiting for me to turn around, to come out of the car. He's seen me the whole time. He was waiting for me to have my hand on the door handle like this. Came out. We'll keep it at that. I got my ass chewed out, and we'll move on to the next saga. So
my dad, he's gangster. Like
So
my dad, he really is. Like, he's no bullshit.
My son was born in December of 03. So her cousin Daniel, I think, was graduating high school. Number one, big party for graduating high school in the Laotian community. If you graduate high school, I mean, you'd be shocked at some of the
It's
parties
bigger than a
went.
wedding sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's
Swear.
nuts. So we go there, right? Now, this is my first introduction to the cuisine raw exposure. All right.
Oh my
so
God, I'm so
I've
excited.
eaten at mom's house. I've done this. I've done that. But now this is buffet style, huge ass party, blah, 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 blah. Right. So I'm walking through the line. I take a little bit of the chicken, a little bit of rice, a couple of egg rolls, things I'm used to, things I can identify. Right. So now I'm looking and I see
Like this.
I see this big pile of like hard boiled eggs. It's on like a big tray, you know, and I hate them. You even boil them in the house and I'll gag. I cannot deal with hard-boiled eggs, right? So I stay right away from the table. I go sit down at the table. Now it's me, my wife, and my son in the baby carriage, right? So we're sitting there and we're eating and eating. These other guys come and they're sitting like maybe, Z, if you were on his side of the table about that far away from me, right? And they're eating and I'm looking and I'm talking to her and I'm eating. And this guy's got nothing but eggs on his plate, right? He's crashing it, wiping the peel off whole egg. Cracking it, wiping the peel off the whole egg. He cracks it and it falls apart. There's a fucking bird in there.
What?
Right? What? So I go... And then he like picks it up and I'm like speechless just like that. Like I don't even know how to like tell her what the fuck.
Like, dude, I think that one's raw.
So I'm looking at it and he picks it up. I dove over the table.
He dove.
Like this, I go, no. What the hell? Because I'm trying to talk like to a Laotian person. They probably don't understand me. So I'm going, no. Like this, right? I go, no, there's something. He went just like this to me. I go, did you fucking see that? I go, that guy, there was a bird in that friggin' thing. Blah, blah, blah. She goes, Jesus Christ.
He made this whole
talking
scene. Like, when
about-
I mean that he fucking dove, he dove into this guy.
No.
And everybody.
No,
Stop.
man, right?
It's
So,
bad.
It's this Ben Stiller moment.
yeah,
Oh
right?
my, yeah, bad.
So, do you guys ever
Like
see
the
Deer
music
Hunter?
stopped.
You guys just seen Deer Hunter, right? With the Russian roulette, right? So now we'll fast forward at probably 13 years, maybe, of being together. We go to the temple, right? And every year they have like one festival where they drink and they have like a blast and there's bands playing, people dancing, and it's like a big gigantic outdoor festival for the temple, right? So they're number one. If you go to anything Laotian, man, don't turn down the beer.
No.
You'll get treated like a pariah.
It's
I feel like they're in the Irish family, too.
Yeah, it's disrespectful if
It's-
you turn down a shot, a beer.
They get me drinking at like, I don't know, like I want to say noon. So now the sun's down. It's August, so it's got to be like 10 o'clock at night. It's time to go, right? The egg crate comes out.
Oh, no.
Right? And they're giving me like shots of vodka, guys.
Tennessee,
Yeah,
too.
but it was vodka too. I mean, I'm talking like that, the same width of the cup. You know what I mean? Or the bottle. It's like 5 shots in the thing, right? Loaded beyond loaded, right? Dude, they brought the eggs out, right? And I'm going to be, listen, right here on the air, I ate it. All right? And when I ate that thing, all shit-faced and hammered, that place went bananas like when Christopher Walken pulled the trigger. And
The whole place was like...
They went up in like complete uproar, man.
Yes.
Like, it was like friggin' hysterical.
They all
And-
patted him on the back.
Yeah, I was the hero. I was the
Great
hero
job.
for
It
like
was
a week
kind
for
of
that.
like...
They're probably like, I can't believe he ate that.
Yeah.
I
It's
couldn't
like
believe I
steamed-
ate it,
it's
man.
like a steamed duck. It's like,
What do you eat, a whole?
yeah, it's like from...
Yeah, I didn't look at nothing.
Bones and all, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's already in. It's already in the shell.
It's in the shell.
It's in all of those. It's in all of those shows. I never seen it until I seen it firsthand. But then after that, like Bourdain became super popular.
Yeah.
Zimmerman and all
you
these
eat-
other guys.
you
It's
eat
everywhere.
the
It's
whole
in the
thing.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Cambodia.
It's
Laos,
like a
Thailand. It's
delicacy.
delicacy. No different than
It's a
any of
delicacy.
the others.
Yeah, come try it, guys.
No different than when I eat tripe.
Yeah.
Right?
That is...
Right.
So it was in here's the last one, and I won't go through them all, but this one was probably my favorite.
Jesus.
So her father's retiring, right? We're having a big party,
Lord,
right?
here we
and he
go.
brings me, he goes, so I got him in the truck, right? We're driving around. We go to this place. We pick up like 42 cases of Heineken. We go over here. We're picking up like literally 45 bottles of Hennessy and all this stuff, right?
You
He
like
goes,
the
all right. He
party.
goes, you ready? We got to go get the meat. All right, Paul, where are we going? Well, go this way. So I'm going this way, going that way, going this way, going that way. I'm driving up fucking Albany Hill here. Where the hell am I going? To a farm. That's where the fuck I'm going, right?
Nice.
We're going
So
to
we
get meat.
get up there, right? Now, her little big brother, I've been friends with him forever, even high school, long before I knew her or anything. So he's always been like my homeboy when he came down. He's my drinking guy.
Yeah.
He's my guy I'm hanging out with at the party. He's my guy, he's my guy, he's my guy, you know? This maniac sees me, right? He's already there. There's a whole crew of people already there, right?
This
He
is his
sees me. He's
initiation
got
of
nothing.
getting into the family. His initiation.
He's got a Walmart bag tied on his head, a plastic Walmart bag tied on his head. He's got the neck cut out of a garbage bag, and he's wearing the garbage bag like people do when it rains, right? And he looks right at me, and he did everything but when he seen me, you know? Dude, he jumps on this cow's back with a machete, right? Like this, that thing goes.
Oh my God! Look at Chicken.
See, that's what I'm looking at it, chicken, with my own eyes. This thing went just like this, boom, right to the side, right? So now they're on them, they're chopping them up. This thing went from like a full-blown, beautiful cow to a puddle by the time they were done with it. Who took the head? Who's got the friggin' leg? Who skinned the thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
Within
wild.
seconds.
So now we go to the party, right?
This sounds like a great party.
Oh, it was.
Party, dude. Awesome party. So then we get back from the party. We're at her mom's house, right? And they're throwing these monster steaks on the grill, right? And I go, it's got to be Betsy from earlier this afternoon. The cow, you know? So it was wild because I actually got to see a cow go from mooing to chewing in about 6.5
It's some
hours.
real farm to table. Right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
People
Yeah.
don't have nothing on my
Yeah.
inbox.
You can't
Put
get
it
fresher
that
than
way.
that.
It don't get any fresher.
He
than
didn't
that.
pass out, so everybody accepted him in the family.
Yeah, it was almost.
He didn't pass
They came, they
out.
put the cow blood on
Yeah,
their face.
no,
That was good.
they
to
did
go.
not. Stop saying that.
drink the
Oh
blood?
my God.
You drink the blood? Was that part of the initiation too?
Tatanka.
That's part of the family afterwards.
Get it, eat the heart.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's funny because I wouldn't trade any of it for anything in the world, man. To just be completely exposed to not only a different lifestyle, but a different culture,
Right,
a different
traditions.
just different traditions. Like New Year's is in April. It's
So you get two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
you
yeah,
go.
we do. We get two.
And everything's been it's been a very educational relationship, I think, for both of us. In the
This has been a very educational podcast for me. Wow.
yeah, right. And but yeah, I mean that's pretty much the relationship, the restaurant in a nutshell. I mean, again, like one of the things that we really hang our hat on and really wanted to get the word out about was that we're fast casual. You know, it's not
A sit down, intimidating dinner.
No, we're not
Exactly.
intimidating. We're not fancy people.
And 9 times out of
We're
10, I'm working the counter. All questions are welcome too. Whereas maybe somebody wouldn't be as comfortable to ask somebody else or whatever the case may be. Because I know that when we used to go to like other Asian restaurants in the area, I really don't want to name them, but any other Asian restaurants, you got that language barrier sometimes.
It's hard.
You know,
It
to
really
where
is
you
hard.
want to ask the waitress a question or you want to ask somebody a question. And either sometimes maybe they don't understand what you're asking them, they give you the wrong answer,
Or you don't understand what they're telling you.
Exactly.
Now, do you find it a little more rewarding when it's somebody that like is used to the food and compliments your food, or somebody that comes in that has never tried it before and now they're a big fan and they're like,
We get both. That's
You
a
know.
tough. That's a really
tough.
good question.
You know what? I think it's better when somebody who's actually had the food before. A lot of the customers will say, like, I had a Laotian friend or a neighbor or whatever, you know, such and such,
Yeah.
and I just moved here. And your papaya salad tastes just like I remember. The sticky rice is just like I remember. The lap, which is like a minced meat, like
That
that.
kid
Like,
Paul too. is
oh
a good
yeah,
example.
Paul, like one of our great customers. He's like new, And he said that his, buddy was Laotian growing up in the household, just like Dan did. In our household, he would go over. We didn't have like chips and we didn't have like pasta or anything like to munch on in his household. We had like sticky rice. There was sticky rice and like chicken and stuff always ready to eat. There was always food and things like that where he says like, it brought him back 20 years. Sitting at his
he came
his
like
buddies.
4 days in a row, I think.
He did 4 days in a row, like twice. Yeah, in one day. But 4 days in a row, he's like, I can't get enough of it. It's just something, sticky rice is a huge Laotian staple, huge
Nostalgia.
It's and he's like, I can't get enough, and he wants, anybody who tries, it's just rice. It's just you eat it differently. That's all it is. It's nothing fancy. Laotian food is nothing fancy. It really isn't. That's why the whole restaurant, we're not a fancy restaurant. We don't have waiters and waitresses. It's fast casual. You want to come eat here? I'll show you how to eat. And I'll show you everything that's in here and stuff. And people will always ask me like, what's in it? He knows exactly what's in it. He's seen me cook it 1,000 times, if not, more than that, if not more than that. But he's more than capable of answering questions and such. But I think that's where we're different, too, because we explain a lot of the food and the culture to anybody who
welcome
asks.
questions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't mind at all.
It's awesome.
Dale Shackelford's checking in, who was my guest last week on the D-Line, Syracuse legend. He just wrote, hey, guys, food is great. I had it the other night, and I'll be back.
Oh, sweet. Thank you so much, Dale.
Yeah, and you're
awesome.
And your sister-in-law saying you're wearing a sweater vest. She's gonna log off now.
I love you, Janae.
Yeah,
you don't like my.
I used to call her the 18-wheeler.
This is the Jason Bateman look.
I can hear the F-bombs coming out of her mouth right now.
No. I'm surprised she's not typing them.
That's funny.
Man. Also, I got to remind everybody, too, I'm still doing the Bush giveaway. So if you want to see Bush tomorrow, I'm looking for the 10th share. Right now, I think we've got like 6 shares going, right?
Share away, guys.
Share away, and you're going to see Bush tomorrow night at
I'll tell you what,
at the fairgrounds.
I'll throw a $25 gift certificate on that.
Wow.
Yes, let's do it, guys.
Wow.
Share away.
Sweet,
Let's do it.
All right, so not only do you get to see Bush tomorrow night at SI Hall at the fairgrounds in Syracuse, but our friends here at Taste of Laos is going to throw in a $25 gift certificate. How awesome is that?
Last, which one did I have? The peanut butter?
Oh, the Reese's.
Oh, my God. That was
The Reese's.
amazing.
Oh, my, you didn't even have one.
I did, too.
You did?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have more, though.
Right. There's plenty more here. I'm like staring at all this food.
So
Oh, my
good.
God. I want to roll around naked in your food. This is great.
Oh, my
See,
God.
it's got to be great to hear when people that you don't know, you've never met before,
Oh, yeah.
come in and love your food. Like,
Yeah.
your friends will give you lip service and be like, oh,
Of
it's
course,
great. But
of
then you're like,
course.
I haven't seen you come in. Like, like,
Yep.
Yeah.
But then it's when those people who you've never met before and then become friends and you see them all the time and you absolutely love what you do.
It's funny you say that because a lot of people like who ask us questions, they'll come in and they'll say, surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Now surprise me. Like, just cook whatever
The
you want to
second
cook.
or third time they come in.
How
You know?
are you feeling type of thing.
I used to do that with the Rio Grande when they first opened up.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were new to the area. And
Exactly.
we only had one Mexican-style restaurant, but he did, Tex-Mex, which was
Right.
a little bit different
Yep.
spin on it. And when he first came to the area, people were kind of like, what is this?
Yep.
And so I would be like, tell me what I want. Make me something.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
I love that. I love
remember
when
my
people
first
say that to me.
chimichanga, man. That was big time. That was huge.
And,
right
and
there,
it was open your eyes to some other cuisine out there. And it seems
Exactly.
kind of crazy now to think that was different, so much different. But that was about 20 years ago. And people were like stuck on that. We only do Italian.
Well, and not
Italian.
only that, too, but the only exposure to Mexican food we had around here was Taco Bell.
Yeah, or Casa.
Or Casa.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Casa, yep.
forget about that one.
And, that was more of a sit down. And he decided to do like you were doing, like where you walk up to the counter, you order your food, and you kind of more of a quaint, fast style.
Yeah.
You're eating your chips and you're getting your food.
Yep.
And I love that because it's so less intimidating. You can go in there and look and try different things. You don't feel so committed to something that you're like, what if I don't like it? What if I don't know what to order? And,
You know what the one thing I don't like about sit down?
Yep.
This has got to have happened to everybody. Did you ever like try to get the hell out of there, and where is the check?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the waiter with the
Yep.
check? He asked me how my food was 400,000 times. Now I'm going to get the hell out of here. Where's the check?
Yeah.
You know, that's the number one pet peeve I have about eating out.
I agree.
Is
That's
you can
why
never
we
get out
wanted to
of
do
there.
fast casual around Bank Place. It has the state building, the county building, all the banks, all the businesses. You have a half an hour lunch or an hour lunch. You're trying to get in and out. The food takes at least about 15 to 17 minutes, to be exact. But 15 to 20 minutes. A lot of them call ahead. You know, they call ahead. They want to get their food, but for us, it's. The reason why we're fast casual also is because of that half an hour time. You know, that half an hour that you guys have. Because I know how it is to have a half an hour and you're running down to go grab your food. Now you're inhaling it on the way back to the
And
office
something we didn't
or
know
whatever.
until you're there. I mean, you learn about your surroundings the longer you're in them, obviously. But from Memorial to Labor Day, the county building gets a half an hour chopped off at their lunch break, but they get out a half an hour earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So you still got to be able to cater to those guys all summer, which
Yeah.
is why we came out with this, which gets people in and out too.
The daily lunch special.
Yeah.
It's for every day of the week. Those are the 6 options, $6.95, see in, see out. You know what I mean? Get them in and get them out.
And then we're still making them
Fresh to order.
to
All of
order
them. Yep.
every single one. And that I think that's also
And you give them a few
Which-
different options. Which
which
you know,
makes us
Exactly.
very different from.
And as we try to cater as much to vegans as possible.
Oh my
like
gosh,
that,
yeah.
that Pad Lao and spring roll one. There's
people
not
who are
one.
gluten free.
Yep.
They'll message us and call us all the time. We have all of our rice noodles. Obviously, they're all gluten free. My sauces are gluten free. I mean, everything that we have here is like vegetarian, but also could be vegan. You know,
Excellent, which is huge right now.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. A lot of people,
And- and
a
what's the
lot
one
of
thing
people
you
who
hear?
are
They
the
don't have anywhere to
vegetarian and vegans. They'll come in there 3 times a week, 4 times. What do you have for us? Can you just make us something? Absolutely. And I love those people who say surprise me.
Yeah, I'm one of those
I
people.
would love.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because that's the only way you're going to find your
It's
favorite.
almost like a challenge. I challenge you to come challenge
Yep.
me.
I love it.
Because otherwise you're like, all right, well, I heard of this.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but I don't know about that. So I
Yeah.
don't feel like, but if somebody makes it for you and says, try this,
Yeah.
and then you're like, and you try and you're like, oh, wow, this is
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the order of the day is for everybody that is watching this. Not only share this video, and the 10th person that shares it will receive a $25 gift certificate to the Taste of Laos and 2 free tickets to see Bush tomorrow night at the New York State Fairgrounds at SI Hall. But the order of the day is you people need to go check out Taste of Laos on 12 Bank Place.
Yes.
It
Come
is.
see us,
Please
guys.
do.
How do they get in touch with you? Do you use social media, all that?
Yep.
Social media. We have a Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, and we have an Instagram. A Taste of Laos.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm impressed by your ambition and
Thank
the
you.
way you're driven and stuff. I know this is going to be successful for many, many years.
Thank
so
you very much.
Keep it up, sister. Keep it up. And you got great support. You got a great support staff.
Thank you.
And, you know, and Florida comes from good people, man. So,
Yeah, right.
And you both do after hearing your stories about
Thank
your
you
family and
very
stuff.
much.
And it's like, I'm really touched. And I'm excited to meet your family. I want to meet your family one day.
I want to come over to your house for dinner.
I'm coming.
Yes, let's do it.
I want to go to a farm and murder some cows.
Yeah, there you go, man. That's me. You got to come with me for that.
I always say when we have dinners, we always have like best of both worlds. We have like the sauce, we have the pho, we have like sausage roll, we have
that's awesome.
egg rolls. Like if you guys ever came over, we would drink, number one, and eat a lot of different kinds of
I love
food.
it.
That'd be awesome.
What do you think
I
of the
love
sauce, chicken?
Oh, my God.
You
So
like it?
freaking good.
Yeah.
I'm drooling over here.
He's drooling on himself.
I'm bringing my mother to the Taste of Laos soon. We
My
got
mom's
Awesome.
been watching
really
this. I'm
soon.
going to have to bring her.
Come
Mine
on
too.
down, guys.
She's excited, so this is going to be good.
Awesome.
I
Thanks
love
for
it.
having us.
Thank
I
you
appreciate
so
it. Yeah,
much. Really
it was-
appreciate
it. was
it.
I think
awesome.
we have to do this often. You know,
Yeah.
we had a lot
Please,
of people
let me
checking
know.
in and stuff.
These are
show.
egg rolls. Like for anybody, like you're going to have like a Christmas party. You're going to have any kind of like a gathering. Buy these things. These
Yeah.
Yeah,
things
we
are
have
amazing.
Totally.
catering is
Yeah,
available. with us,
Catering
too,
is
for all-
available. We're
everything.
gonna start doing like a sampler of the desserts,
Oh, cool.
egg rolls, all the ones that we have, and you can just order one of each as
Yep.
like a sampler.
Can you
one.
deliver to Forestport?
That's going to cost you an
You
extra $30. Tack on $30.
Oh, man.
It'd be worth it, 100%.
My mom just said, you better bring me.
Ah,
Definitely going to have to do that, Mom.
yeah,
You're going to love it.
She'll love it.
It was this today. Chicken and I went to Flavor Country.
awesome.
That's what
Thank
we
you
did.
guys.
You guys.
Thank you
I
so
had
much.
those like by themselves without the sauce, and I thought it was great. Putting a sauce on it. Oh my God.
That's another thing too. All of our sauces, I think we said this before, but just so you know, all of our sauces are house made too. All of them.
Yep.
Oh, it was so good.
We have sweet chili, house sweet chili, peanut. There's a bunch.
Oh yeah, peanut sauce. If you're a peanut butter type person, I have a peanut sauce.
Peanut wings are a big hit with us too.
Huge.
Oh man, my brother's flying up from Florida right now.
Huge peanut. Like a lot of people love that peanut sauce, man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the secret stuff I put in there.
Well, thank you so much for bringing me to Flavor Country today.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
for
me, guys.
That was a first class trip to Flavor Country.
I appreciate all
it
the
really,
support,
really
guys.
was. And again, like I said earlier, let's do this again. But before we got it, well, I can't even talk. I'm so jammed up on the deliciousness that is still coming out of my mouth right now. Before we get out of here, we got to give love and respect out to the sponsors, of course, EJA Moving Company.
Woo.
Give them a call today at 335-0516. Competitive moving pricing, relocation services, office moves, complete packing and unpacking services. They do it all, and they do it to make it easier for you to move and relocate. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com. Awesome. Also got to give love and respect out somebody I know that Nick knows very well, too, and our boy, Mike Sacco. Over at Nye Volkswagen.
Yes, Miguel Sacco.
That lunatic.
Yeah.
Stop into the showroom at 5865 Taberg Road in Rome and see why all their customers love their Nye VW. Mention the D, mention Disruption, mention that you heard this podcast and all the other podcasts that we talk about, and receive $250 off any purchase. Wow. Check out their inventory at NyeVWofRome.com. So if you want to buy a car, well, you got
it's almost like your first payment right there.
Yeah,
right.
Kind of is, right?
It really is.
Or it shaves off the tax, type of thing. So. Yeah. Big ups to our boy Mike Sacco, NyeVWofRome.com. And also, we got a big party happening October 13th at the Jewish Community Center, 2310 Oneida Street in Utica. Trip Fest 2, baby. Paying homage to the late, great Captain Tripp. Music provided by Thunderwatt, the Crazy Fools. We all know the Crazy Fools. They're always a great band. A 315 all-star tribute to the Grateful Dead. And the return of Taurus. This is going to be amazing, man. Taurus hasn't played together in like 25 years, but they're coming out. They're doing the Sapanero benefit that you mentioned earlier, and they're doing this fest for us as well.
One of our first dates was at the Rainforest Preserve.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Nice. See?
Yeah.
Bringing up the memories.
Is it like a Head Buddha show or something?
Yeah, right.
That's where I got my start, man, and that's exactly why we do this festival in honor of Vinny, because Vinny was a mentor to me. He was a
very
friend,
cool dude, too.
He was great.
Very cool dude.
I learned a lot from him and his brother Tommy, so
He was a local icon.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's a local logo. I mean, that freaking Captain Tripp logo on his start. You'd know what it is today if you've seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Tickets $10 in advance, and you could get them over up at Big Apple Music, or $15 at the door, and partial proceeds to benefit Laney's Army. Trip Fest is brought to you by Doughboy Barbecue, of course, your friends here at the D, Priceless Inspection, Saranac Brewery, Dr. Scott Domenico, and Donato Appraisal Services. So we would like to see a lot of our friends out at Trip Fest October 13th at the JC.
Last year was a blast.
Oh, it was a great time. And then this year is a Saturday. Last year was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's we're going to see a bigger crowd and be a lot of fun. Last year we kicked ass too.
We had a lot of fun last year. It was great. People went pick through and bought things out of his storage bins and everything, which was really cool.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow.
Yeah,
He must have had a bunch of stuff from the
Tons
store.
of stuff from like 1994.
Yeah,
Wow.
from
we opened it up.
Right
It was
on Oriskany Boulevard there.
It was like the holy grail of head shops. And we opened it up, and it was like, it was like Storage Wars.
Yeah,
just
right.
For head shops, and there was like the old metal bowls that you'd have to piece together.
No kidding.
Candles and incense
Yeah.
and tapestries, and we're going to be bringing a lot of that stuff out too. And like I said, all the money going to his treasures go to Laney's Army. So,
Which was like an event in itself, be able to go through and pick through this stuff you haven't seen, and like, I mean, had the old Bart Simpson shirts and like, Big Johnson T-shirt or like old band shirts and stuff like that was really cool.
Stone Cold Steve Austin shirts.
All kinds of
funny.
hats
Hell yeah.
and beads and stuff. It was really cool.
It's definitely a trip down memory lane, so I'd love to see a lot of my friends hanging out at Trip Fest. Also, I'm still doing this giveaway. So what I'm going to do is, and we're how many shares are we at? Let me look. Oh, Mala's saying hello. Hi, Mala.
Hi, Mala.
Love Mala. Anyways,
I do love her. I talked to her like 1,000 times today already.
we're at like we're at 6 shares right now, so we need a couple more shares. And not only do you win a pair of free tickets to Bush tomorrow night at SIL SI Hall in the fairgrounds in Syracuse, but you're also going to win a $25 gift certificate.
You got it.
Complimentary from our friends at Taste of Laos.
Awesome.
Which actually,
Share away, guys.
I should call you our weekly guest.
Yeah. I'm coming back, guys.
Yes.
It's Taste of Laos Monday.
Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday.
You guys are gonna get sick of eating.
I don't think I
doubt
can.
it.
Oh my god, I
don't
make
think
so
I can.
much food. I always tell them like, try this and try this and try this.
I don't think you get sick of trying food. Do you?
No, not really.
No,
I know two people who won't get sick of it. So
I'll come and I'll help you out.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
You
See?
ever need a taste tester?
All right.
Well, it's for the bad signal.
You could call it
More like the fat symbol. I'll come running.
Yeah, right.
I really won't run, but I mean, I'll be there.
You'll be there. Though. Yeah.
You ever need a
That's all that
taste
matters.
tester? Call.
All right.
Call good old
I'm gonna
Uncle
hold you
Z.
guys
I'll be
to
there
it.
in
Yeah.
a second.
Awesome.
I'll be
Sweet.
there in a second. I want to remind everybody they can listen to this podcast and previous podcasts of EC Radio and all the content we have here on the D at disruptionnetwork.net. Follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. We're pretty much everywhere. And also give us a 5-star rating on iTunes, Apple Podcasts. That's we're there too. In case you didn't know that.
Yeah,
you didn't know that.
yeah.
No, you didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
We're on Stitcher too. I found that out over the weekend in Buffalo.
It was when
There
we
you go, you're all set.
We got this other thing, Stitcher, Twitcher.
Yeah.
That's
I was at a wedding this weekend, and a friend of mine comes up and he's like, "So you got this podcast, right? Are you on here? These are all the podcasts I listen to." So I'm looking at his phone, and I'm like, "Okay, where's mine?" And he goes, "Well, let's search it." And it was on there. I'm like, "Yeah, we're on Stitcher too." I didn't even. So that's a whole nother avenue that
The feather
that
in your
you can
cap
find-
you didn't even know you had.
I don't even know anymore, bro. There's just so many social media platforms nowadays. I can't keep up with them.
Yeah, I know.
Can't
it's
keep up with them
crazy.
at all.
All born from MySpace.
Oh, born from my.
I miss MySpace.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I miss it.
I do. Too.
I miss MySpace too. My kids took it from me.
Literally.
Literally, man. Literally.
So what we're gonna do after we close out the show too, I'm gonna keep a tally on the shares and stuff, and I'll reach out to the number 10, whoever number 10 was, and we'll give away the tickets. And
Yeah, let me know what you need.
and I'll let you
I'll
know
bring it
for
over.
Yep,
sure.
let us know.
For sure. Awesome. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much,
having us,
guys, for coming in. This has been a lot of
Absolutely.
fun, and let's do this again real soon.
That's manja. How do you say manja in Laos?
Yeah.
Eat.
Gin kaut.
Gin kaut.
Gin kaut.
Gin kaut.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
You got to pronunciate.
Gin kaut.
You got to go up with the inflection instead of down with the inflection.
Yeah, pretty
Right?
much.
That's how it goes.
I'll tell you, if you meet her mom too, one thing about the Laotian culture that took me a while to grasp, they're not all mad at you.
You know, I feel the same way with Italians. They talk so loud. Like,
That's why I think we get along so well. Like our family.
they're not yelling at you.
They're not yelling at you.
Italian.
Man.
Yeah.
They're just real passionate.
Just an Italian.
Our,
Yeah,
our
right.
cultures are very similar.
Very
Very,
See, like-
really similar.
If you're at an Italian dinner, everybody's yelling at somebody, but nobody's yelling at the same person.
Yeah.
Like I'll be yelling at you, you'll be yelling at him, and we're actually having a conversation, but nobody's on the same
and then
page.
you even get the, you hang on a minute. You, blah, 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 blah. Like that. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah,
Pass the
it's-
sauce.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody's talking, but nobody's saying anything.
Yeah, right.
That's how it goes.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's how it goes. Won't be here tomorrow. I'll be out that Bush show, but Wednesday, huge show on Wednesday. I'm super excited for Wednesday. We've got Stephen Perkins from Jane's Addiction coming in studio
Wow.
to do a little drum clinic, if you will. So big ups to our friend Kelly Yako for bringing him in. And then on Thursday, the guy running for governor, Larry Sharp's going to be in here.
That's going to be cool.
That's going to be really cool. We
gonna
don't
be
like to touch on politics at all around here.
Yeah, sure.
But I watched him on Joe Rogan a couple weeks ago, and number one, that's the number one reason why he's coming in, because he was on Rogan. No, I'm kidding. But I think he's got some really cool things that he wants to do. And he's got some
He's a very
loopholes.
middle road, but like very not middle road. Like his ideas, like they're in like his own ideas. He's
Right. He's not a robot.
right. He's an independent.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's coming out with new ideas that like somewhere you're kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this, but like explain it.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah,
and
right.
At least he's putting more on the table than what we've seen all.
You guys
Exactly.
doing a political show that day?
Unfortunately.
He looks thrilled.
Unfortunately. But
Comments won't be an issue on that episode.
no,
Shit.
not at all. Not at all.
Wow.
But looking forward to talking to Larry Sharp. We've
Yeah, no, very cool.
got
man.
some cool things
It's
happening.
a pretty big accomplishment,
and there's a
too.
bunch of other great things going on next week too. Get some comedians that Pledgy's been hooking us up with and stuff like that. So, but
Nice.
big week here on EC Radio, and Wednesday is going to be awesome. I'm really excited to talk to Stephen Perkins from Jane's Addiction. So that's going to be a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it's got to
So
be cool.
Sweet.
awesome.
I've seen some of the list of bands that he did play with.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! It doesn't just stop with Jane's Addiction,
Right?
I mean, Nine Inch Nails,
like Method of Mayhem. He's been around. He's been around for a long, long time, and plus he was in the middle of that.
Well,
whole...
even Jane's Addiction. That's
a monster band.
Oh yeah,
but it's
Pornos for Pyros.
30, 35 years old. It's got to be.
Since
right?
the late
Something
80s.
like that, yeah,
late 80s for sure.
So 30, anyways. Yeah.
And that's one thing I want to find out too, because they grew up with all those bands like Rage Against the Machine, Tool, and all them. They were all coming up together in LA at the same time. So definitely want to find out about that and a bunch of other things. So
yeah, right.
In the meantime, I'm going to eat some pho or pho. Taste of Laos. Go check them out. That's the order of the day. 12 Bank Place in Utica. Go check them out, guys. Thanks again for coming in.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
You know what the hell you're listening to?
It's EC Radio.
We are a generation of lost masculinity, and we got to start getting it back. No matter if you're straight or gay, no matter if you stick it in the front or you stick it in the rear. For the love of our sons, we've got to stick it in there like a man.
EC Radio.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome, or visit us online at nyvwofrome.com.
Join us Saturday, October 13th as Disruption Network and Doughboy Barbecue presents Trip Fest 2 at the Jewish Community Center, 2310 Oneida Street in Utica. A night to pay homage to Vinny, Captain Trip Moriel. Utica icon, yo! Come pick through all Captain Trip's personal treasures, local artist display, food from Doughboy Barbecue, beer, wine, and live music. Bands include, after a 24-year hiatus, the return of Taurus, Kate Devin, The Crazy Fools, Thunderwatt, and a 315 All-Star tribute to the Grateful Dead. Tickets are $10 in advance and $15 at the door. Partial proceeds to benefit Laney's Army. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Taurus kicks it all off at 6:30. It's Trip Fest 2, Saturday, October 13th. Trip Fest 2 is sponsored by Nye Volkswagen of Rome, 92.7 FM The Drive, Priceless Inspection, Donato Appraisal Services, Dr. Scott Domenico, and Saranac Brewery.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when three top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
Only on the D!